20,000 through across other platforms, really got my knowledge there. And just speeding this through, it's, I got introduced to the corporate world through, a talent agency that picked me up. But over time doing the corporate industry, I just started working with more and more real estate agents. And I just saw how a lot of realtors kept getting, abused by marketing agencies with like lots of intense stuff with like insane contracts. There's not really any kind of results that were kind of being delivered, and they're just paying hand over fist for things like that. And I came in and developed a really good product, good price point, and changed the game. It was kind of funny how you're saying like the lineup at the door with Tom Ferry organization. And I went through several interviews to be part of that as a trusted vendor sponsor. But one of the things that they said to me is it really didn't make sense. That was what they were kind of on the fence about before they let me in, is like, your business model doesn't make sense. How are you doing this? And, I had to show them everything, but they're like, okay, let's go. So it's cool.
Beautiful. So what are we going to teach, right? I was like, look, we can come and talk about social realtor, et cetera, because I think it's a great product. And I think there's probably a lot of our leaders that are interested in stuff in it as well. But what are we going to teach people about? I said that, look, we can talk about this, but I want to make sure that everybody walks away with a couple of nuggets that they can implement into their business tomorrow. So what are we going to talk about today? How are we going to add some value to everybody here?
Yeah, I got a full presentation loaded up for you all. I would hope you got pencil, paper, things like that to take notes, because it's going to be very intense. I'm going to go through a lot of information. I would really encourage you all to like unmute yourself, jump in, ask me questions. We're going to be talking about Google business profiles. We're going to be talking about how to rank you #1 in your area in just as little as 14 days. I've seen it actually happen even quicker, 24, 48 hours. It's my SOP that I've developed over my years of time, and that I actually give to my team to train them on exactly how to do this for our clients. So I'm actually just giving you all that SOP today, and we're going to go through it, ask me questions. I might have to save questions for the end if there's a lot, but yeah, it's interactive. Jump in. So,
all right. Well, to start with, how many of you guys are interested on being ranked on the first couple of pages of Google? Show of hands. Oh, great. 3 of you guys. That's awesome. Come on. All right. Well, let's get it going, brother. You can go ahead and you should be able to share your screen, and let's kick it off.
Awesome. Absolutely. Just to start here, one of the main things, I just did a survey through a local mall here. And I was just asking people, if you didn't know you had no family or friends, you can ask for, who their realtor was, where would you go? And everyone said Google. So, we really should put our focus there. And I'm going to share my screen now and take you over to my little Canva presentation here for you all today. All right. Can everyone see this okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. Please, again, unmute yourself, jump in. And this is my 5 secrets to rank #1 on Google in 14 days. Like I said, though, some of you are going to see it as fast as 28, 48 hours. All right. This really does work. So feel free to also take screenshots. Anything like that is welcome. So this is going to work for anyone, whether or not you're someone who's never even tried to rank on Google. You can have 0 experience, and this is going to work for you. I like to joke around saying, hey, if real estate's not going to work out after this event, you could start an agency with the information I give you. Also, this is going to work for you whether you've tried it, but it was like too difficult. There's so much information, so much noise out there on how to like rank higher. There's thousands of YouTube videos, but you got to go through the weeds of it all. Some is outdated information. Some they're just selling you something. And some, you're going to have to go through a lot of just noise. And I really want to give you something that actually works. This is what we use to date. And it works for all of our clients. But yeah, maybe you've also gave up because it was too expensive. Just curious, anyone here paid for search engine optimization SEO services before? And if you have, feel free to unmute yourself. I'm just curious to hear how much you were paying for, because I don't think people understand how expensive this can be and why a lot of people give up on it.
I mean, I know that at one point I was paying like 700, and I want to say it was 799 or 899 bucks a month. And then I wasn't seeing results from it. Right. So I test a lot of different things. If it works, like, man, I scream it from the rooftops and try and let everybody else know about it. But yeah, I wasn't seeing any results and stuff from it at the end of the day.
Yeah, typically I hear people paying like 500, 1,000, 2,000. I even have a friend that charges like $4,000 for services like this. And this is why agents fail with search engine optimization, SEO, and they think it doesn't work, is because that's not sustainable to keep paying large sums like that and not see a return on investment. So this is exactly why we're giving you the information here today, so you can go execute it yourself. So I got 5 game-changing mechanisms. This is what you're going to learn today. You're going to learn obviously how to do this yourself. And if you stick around till the end, I do have a special free gift for you. So don't forget that. You can write that down, special free gift, and you don't want to miss that one. All right. So just some success stories. This is right here I'm showing you is called the Google 3-pack. You can even write that down, Google 3-pack. And why I'm telling you to write that down is because you can go look that up later and learn more about that. See if there's any other strategies around that and how to get into the Google 3-pack. It's the first 3 profiles Google shows you when you're looking up local based services or businesses. So one client there, 1, 2, 2, right? Rank 2. We want to get you into that Google 3-pack. If you're there, you're front and center in front of everyone. At the very least, let's try to get top 5. And if you're not there, I'm sorry, but you're leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table, because that's simply what like one commission check could be for you. And so we need to get in front of as many people as possible. Like I said, the survey, this is where people look first. It's Google. When you need anything, where do you go? It's Google. So a little bit again about me. 2012 started marketing. 5 years I've been helping real estate agents exclusively, I would say. In about 2024 here at the beginning of the year, I finally got in with Tom Ferry. It was a huge achievement for me as a trusted vendor sponsor. Been wanting to do it for years, and here we are. And it was awesome. I was actually just at the Dallas Roadmap event just a couple of days ago. So if you were there, maybe you saw me. All right. So if you aren't going to listen to me though, right, because you still don't really know who I am, I would hope you would listen to Tom Ferry and Jason Pantana, and this is what they got to say.
This week in marketing, Tom Ferry, Jason Pantana. Today, we're talking about GBP.
Very good.
You know GBP? Yeah, you know me, right? Google Business Profile. We have migrated so many people there. We've seen so much.
Your Google business page is wildly important. If you are somebody who wants to get more sellers, specifically calling you to say, hey, come list my property and so forth, you've got to take advantage of Google Business. And here's why. There are about 3.5 billion searches a day on Google, of which 46% are looking for something local.
Super local.
Yeah. So if you're a local business, I mean, real estate or a plumber or whatever, then it really boils down to your Google business page, because you want to win on those key searches because they're literally looking for you.
Do you hear that, guys? It's 3.5 billion searches a day. 46% of those searches are for something local. Plumber, electrician, restaurants, realtors. Again, if you don't know how to get something, you go straight to Google. It's the first spot for everything. I really want to shift that focus, that mindset. And that's why I'm showing you this, because a lot of our times we're trying to build our reputation on platforms like Zillow or other various platforms. But really, our attention should be on Google because it's the root, the source of all. Zillow, these other platforms depend on Google to be discovered. So why are we depending on other platforms when we can just go straight to the source? So put your attention, put your focus, your time and energy on Google. All right, it's the most powerful platform there is. Just some more misconceptions. I really got to break down those walls for you. It's not going to take you 6 to 12 months. I already told you it's going to take about 14 days. Worst case scenario, worst case, if you don't have a Google business profile right now, go get one and circle it. That's the first thing you're going to do. All right. If you don't have one, then this is going to take a little bit longer. Maybe you're looking at 60 days. But if you have one right now, it's been around for a bit. It should take you not too long to get this thing to the top. Also, you don't have to have the most reviews. You're probably thinking, I don't need to know all this. I just need the most reviews. And that's not the case. Reviews are awesome. I want you to get reviews, but it's not the end all be all. And this should not cost you a fortune. This is free information. And if you were to hire someone anyways, I don't want you to ever see you paying like 500, 600, thousands of dollars for something like this. All right. I'm letting you know that right now. So if you ever go to events or anything, you don't sign up for a service that's charging you that much. Just one more piece of social proof here. This is Tom Ferry coach Catherine Richardson. We ranked her number 3 in 48 hours. Again, it works that fast. This is a text message she sent me, and she said, unbelievable, 48 hours. And I was like, let's go. And I needed to show you all that because that was a huge win. All right, here it is. Write it down. Keyword system. That's what I call it. And there's 5 mechanisms that build up my keyword system. You can write these down too. Name, services, reviews, responses, and posts. Leave some space to make notes for all these things. We're going to do a deep dive in all the mechanisms. They don't mean anything to you yet, but they're going to mean everything shortly. Again, keyword system. And I'm telling you to write it down because you're just going to remember it. You're more likely to remember something if you write it down. Give everyone a second.
Yeah, you're actually like when you come down to the science on it, if you hear it, you're about 12%. You retain about 12% of the information. When you hear it and you see it, then it jumps up to like 27%. When you hear it, see it, and you write it at the same time, it jumps up to like 47%. So it's huge, which is again why they try and do this in college classrooms and stuff like that as well.
That's
Or
awesome.
if you
I didn't know the
hear
statistics.
Tom Ferry will repeat it, right? And so if you look at this, he's looked at NLP and guys, write this down. Oh my gosh, and he'll repeat it 3 or 4 times and do this, right? It's because it starts ingraining it into your neuroplasticity at the end of the day.
I love it. Actually, I didn't know the actual statistics, but I just knew that you're more likely to remember it. But that's awesome. So yeah, absolutely. There's more reasons to write it down. Now you know the numbers. All right. So before we jump into the first mechanism, you can also write this down. This is what I call the holy trinity of Google. It's the 3 most powerful keywords for you as real estate agents. It's realtor, real estate agent, and the cities you service. Specifically, I want your main city. Put a star next to it. Okay. You can write down, hey, you got 5, 6 other cities you service. Cool. Write them down. Put a star next to your main city. And if you're like, Trent, what's my main city? Well, the main city should be the one that's associated with your Google business profile when you created it. So you see, when you create a Google business profile, you have to give Google an address. So whatever address whatever address the city it's located in, all that's your city. That's your main city because that's where Google thinks you are based out of. And the reason why I want you to focus around that is because Google ranks based off of 3 things, and you can write this down as well, is how close are you, the business, to the user that's looking for the service. So how close are you to the user, how relevant you are to what the user is looking for, and how active the business is. Okay, these are what Google prioritizes. I'm gonna show you how to get all 3 of those covered. But that's why I'm really digging deep into this and trying to make it very clear. Because you can dominate in the main city area and just collect more of the phone calls, collect more of the website traffic than you trying to rank for a city an hour away. Google knows where you're located. I'm not saying you can't rank for the cities 30 minutes to an hour away. You definitely can, but you're never going to be at the top and dominate the area. Does this make sense, everyone? I'm really trying to hone in to make it very clear for everyone because I see people mess this part up all the time.
Trent, what was that third one? Was that active?
Active, exactly. How active the business is.
Thank you.
Awesome. So these are the 3 most powerful keywords. When in doubt and you're not sure about what keywords to use, we look to the Holy Trinity. All right, there it is. All right. Keyword system, mechanism number 1, name. Let's have some fun here. Unmute yourself, jump in. Who's ranking higher than the other? Let's go. Who's ranking higher and why? Come on. Give it to me.
Mike Boychuk on the right because he's open right now.
Okay, he's open right now. Mike on the right. Thank you so much. And that was Kirk, was that?
Yeah.
Thank you for participating. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna say the guy on the left because of his title and all of the keywords and stuff that are in there.
Great observation. Thank you, Larry. Awesome. So we got one on the right. We got on vote for the left. Who else? Give me another one. Who else and why?
I feel like the guy on the left as well, because he has his address stated with directions leading to him.
Okay. Okay. Great observation. Thank you so much. And I think that was Blair. Awesome.
I
All right.
feel it's the guy on the right because of his reviews.
One on the right, Kendra says, because 104 reviews. That's a lot of reviews, by the way. Just to let you know, when I was doing my survey last week, literally, I was asking people in the mall. One of the questions was, how many reviews would you want your realtor to have before you selected them? And they said 50 or more. So great observation, by the way, Kendra. And I also see someone said, Cynthia said on the right as well. So I'll tell you the answer though. It's the one on the left. The one on the left with far less reviews, not as sexy of a name. It's not as clean. Really, that's it, right? It's just a bunch of keywords. And that is why you dominate. Okay, look at it. Let's break it down. It's got real estate agency. This is a brokerage, right? So if it's a standalone agent, you would just write real estate agent. We have the city they service, and we have realtor. Oh my God, it's the Holy Trinity, right? You see, when you create your Google business profile and you have it set up, Google doesn't just magically know that you should be recommended number one. It doesn't magically know that you're the best realtor to be recommending to users. No, no, no. You need to tell Google, you need to scream at Google who you are, what you do, and where you service. Who you are, what you do, where you service. The more times you can tell Google that information, the higher you're going to rank. You remember, you need to be relevant to what the users are looking for. So if someone's looking for residential realtor, residential real estate agent, or real estate agent city, and you have that literally in your name, how could Google not recommend you?
And the interesting part is he doesn't even have, or this realtor doesn't even have their actual name, right? Like there's the ego part, right? Like all of us want to, oh, well, where's the name and stuff? Like the agent's name is nowhere on here, but all of the keywords are that Holy Trinity.
Absolutely. The Holy Trinity is all that really matters at the end of the day. Go ahead, put your name in here. Absolutely, for sure. This is a brokerage account though, but you know, if you look at Mike just had his name. What information does that give Google? It doesn't tell them anything other than it's a guy named Mike. He's got 104 reviews though. That's pretty slick. Look, reviews really matter once you're in the top positions, because people aren't going to scroll down through Google, and they're not going to go to page 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't. Again, and I just did a survey to prove this. It does not happen. Okay. People look just really at the top. So once you're at the top, that's when reviews matter, because then people are looking and choosing based off of trust, and reviews are a form of trust. Okay. But to get you to the top, let's get you to the top. Use the Holy Trinity. And when in doubt, look to it. All right. This makes sense. Any questions before we move on to the next one here?
Yeah, I have a question. I've always been under the belief that you had to, all of your social media had to be consistent across the social media platforms. Meaning, you know, if I use Jeff Russell eXp Realty, it needs to be the same, like verbatim throughout all of your social media. True or false?
Yeah, it definitely helps when someone's looking up you specifically, things like that on Google. But this is your Google business profile. It's not your social media platform, right? But if someone were to search your name, it would still have those keywords. So you'd still be popping up, right? That's what at the end of the day, that's what really matters, is just getting up in front of many people as possible and winning on major search terms. People are looking up residential realtor, you know, maybe commercial realtor, real estate agency, real estate agent in city, right? Or realtor near me, my realtor, find a realtor. Big key search terms, and you need to be winning on those. Again, if it's just your name, you're not really telling Google much.
Right. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
No worries. All right, moving on. And if I missed some questions, I'll come back to it. Actually, I did see a few 4 pop up. That was a brokerage. Yes, Jeff. Again, if you're a standalone agent, you just put your name there too, and maybe the brokerage name if you want to. All right. Oh, sorry, Jeff, that was you. Got it. All right. All right. So keyword system, mechanism. Number 2, services. A lot of people don't even know there's a service section. So when you head over to business.google.com, that gives you, takes you right to this interface where you can manage your Google business profile, and then you can edit your services, and it looks just like there. That's where you want to click. Cynthia, you got your hand up. What's up?
Hi, can you guys hear me? I'm on my little earpiece.
Yep.
Okay, quick question. If my name on the Google profile says Cynthia Ledesma, you're saying we should change it to the Holy Trinity and put like all our stuff on there?
Yeah, you can keep your name in
Okay.
there. Just add the Holy Trinity into your name. You can have it however you want, display it however you want. Just get it in there.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Awesome. All right, so let's break down the service section. Using this brokerage as a case study throughout this entire thing, what are we seeing in this service section? What have I done to it that's interesting to you? Go ahead, take a second, examine it, and unmute yourself once you think you know what I've done here.
You've given all possible ways someone might search for a realtor near you, all the different verbiage and phrases, popular hits, even some similar repeats, to make sure you're capturing that audience, even if they, add in an extra word that may not typically be necessary.
Let's go, Blair.
Great
Let's go.
answer.
That's what I'm looking for. Yes. It's number 1. Yeah. Major search terms that people would type in. Just ask yourself, what would I type in when I'm looking for a plumber? It still applies for an electrician, all right? For a realtor, just what would you type in when looking for a realtor too? Like all those kind of things. I'll give you a tip in a second here, but the main thing I did first was I took the Holy Trinity and I just mixed and matched it as many times as possible, and I just stuffed it in here. Now go to ChatGPT. Here's the big one. Go to ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT, give me 100 of the most used search terms someone might type in on Google when looking for a realtor or real estate agent in my city. Take those 100, plop them in here as services. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about you listing your services here. I want you to list keywords. In the marketing space, we call this keyword stuffing. You can write that down. Now you know some lingo. So if someone tries to put something on you and sell you on a word, you know what it means. All right. So keyword stuff, your service section. And just to let you know, give you some more context, common question again is how many can I have? Unlimited. You can put unlimited amount of services here. Best part is this is really tucked away. No one's going to see this service section. So just use and abuse it. It's free real estate for you to just add as many keywords as possible. Like you see me even using like realtor near me, my realtor, find a realtor. And I just use the Holy Trinity a bunch of times. Now I'm using it for the main city mostly, right? But again, it's unlimited space. So add in all the other cities that you service in here as well, right? You can add those in here too, because you want to tell Google as many times as possible who you are, what you do, and where you service. Side note, there is a service area section, so where telling Google where you service, add all those cities as well. Your main city, again, should be the one that's already, you set your Google business up under, right? That way we can just dominate that area.
Saskatoon.
All right. Any questions about this? Does this make sense to everyone?
Hey, question, Trent. So Lawrence brought up a good point. Like if you already have a Google page, sometimes it's difficult to create kind of a new name or change your name or something like that. So do you create another profile? Do you try and edit the one that you have now? What would you suggest?
Great question. So you shouldn't have really any issues changing your name. Google might just change it back to what you had it before. But if you just wrestle with it a little bit, you're going to get your new name to stick, and there's no penalty for it. The only way you get in trouble with Google, the only way, and I need to make this very clear to everyone, is if you change your address. So never, ever, 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 please never, ever change your address unless you absolutely need to. Please never change your address. Okay, because you're it's gonna be a nightmare. Because what now Google does is it doesn't care about sending you a postcard anymore. It wants you to send a video, and maybe not just one video. It might want you to send 2 or 3 different videos of saying, prove it. Show me you work out of this address. And you're gonna have to do all these different things. And they don't tell you what they want, but I know what they want. I'll just let you know right now. You need proof that you're a real estate agent. So print out like your real estate license. You're gonna need your business card, any awards you have. You're gonna have to film the office, run outside, film the front of the office, and it's a nightmare. And they might ask you to do it 3 different times. So never ever change your address. Stick to the city you're in and just dominate there. You're gonna get plenty of phone calls. But if you're like, but I really want to dominate in the city an hour away, I mean, you gotta have an address over there, not a PO box, and good luck proving that you work out of there. Google sucks for that now. So I would advise you all not to change your address. That's the only thing that's going to get penalized. Everything else, you're fine. Change it. Change your name. Hope that answers. I kind of went on a rant there. Sorry, Larry.
No, you're good, brother. That's why we have you on.
All right. Cool. I can see there, Lawrence. Yeah, saying it took you 4 months. Yeah, 3 videos exactly. Don't recommend it. Okay. Keyword system. Mechanism number 3, reviews. This guy, Trent, he just told me reviews don't matter. They do matter. I want you to get reviews, and they really do help you rank when done right. So read through this. What is right about this review? What is interesting? Why am I showing you this?
Well, the keyword realtor.
Available.
Ravi got it. Ravi got it. That's it. That's the only thing I care about. That's the only thing. Ravi, let's go. Look at that. Realtor. That's it. Your goal is to start campaigning for reviews. Get your family and friends involved. When you do a transaction, get the mortgage broker or the lender, the home inspector, everyone that would play a part, get them to write you reviews, pass them reviews back. If you're part of a networking group, get them to write you reviews, write them reviews back. You got to get busy getting reviews, but reviews with keywords. The more times you can tell Google who you are, what you do, and where you service, you win. Imagine if Mike, 104 Google reviews, they all said realtor, real estate agent in the city he serviced. How could Google not recommend him? You might not even have to do all the things that I'm saying here today because they had 104 users saying all this for him already, right? So start campaigning for reviews with keywords. I need to drive this home, how important this is. I would rather have a 1-star review that said Trent is the worst realtor. I do not recommend him as your real estate agent in Vancouver. I would rather have that than a 5-star that said Trent is professional, he's knowledgeable, help me out. Seriously. That 1-star did far more for me because it told Google the information it needed to know exactly what I do, who I am, and where I service. Does this make sense to everyone?
No.
100%.
I
love it. 100% no. And look,
should it just be realtor? Should it be like, should we use that holy trinity? And like, so I'm looking, right? Like, I think I have 82 reviews at this point, right?
Mhm.
But again, they're saying like, oh my gosh, this, like they didn't mention realtor, real estate, etc. Are those like, should I be guiding my people in the right direction to, hey, make sure that you use these couple of words and stuff like that as well?
100%, Larry. Absolutely. Everyone needs to be guiding their folks on, hey, if you can write a review, maybe you add one of these keywords. I'll donate X amount of charity for every review, for your review, for however many words you use. I used to do that. And that's one of my plays I would do. If you're part of a networking group, you could share this strategy with them, or your home inspector, your mortgage broker that you work with. Tell them about this. Be like, hey, let's get reviews for each other. Boom. Never buy reviews because you're going to get in trouble. But as long as they're real people, you're going to be fine. Okay. So get everyone, even if they're out of state, writing each other reviews. Okay. And try to get the Holy Trinity if possible. At least one of the Holy Three is fine, because at the end of the day, it's hard enough getting a review. It's hard enough getting a review. So if you can just get a review with at least one of the holy three, like you're good. That's good. All right. I've seen some questions popping up in chat here. Let's see. Catherine's saying it's
No,
oh, it's
I no, I think those are just some AI bots that
Got
are
it.
just recording the call. So
Awesome.
A quick question. So let's say if the reviewer doesn't write realtor, and I was just going through my reviews as well, we have an option to respond to those reviews as well. So can I put realtor in there? Would that also help?
Brother, you're killing it. Responses, mechanism number 4.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. I want you all to respond to your reviews with keywords. This is a poor example, but I show it here because I want to show you that you can respond to your reviews. Respond to your reviews with the Holy Trinity. And if you can find ways to use like realtor near me, if you can find a way to use that key phrase in there, man, that's even better. If you can find a way
I go
to
back, so I've already responded to all 82 of my reviews, but I should be able to go back and re-respond to them like with this algorithm, right? And
absolutely
just amp it up. Okay.
Yeah. So like even if you have reviews from 5 or 6 years ago, you can go back to the profile. You'll go back to the review. You will see it, a pencil icon. Just click on that to edit your response and inject the keywords in there. That's it.
Guys, I hope you guys are writing this shit down. Right? Like this is go like I hope you guys are writing this shit down right now. And as soon as you are off of this call, you guys are going straight to your Google profile and just totally like revamping it. Like that is my hope for this call.
Let's go. Absolutely. Like this is probably one of the easiest things you can do right now. Is just go to those reviews and edit them, right? Edit your response, inject the keywords. It's that easy. And again, the more times you tell Google who you are, what you do, where you service, you win. Imagine if Mike, 104 Google reviews. Imagine if they all said, you know, those keywords, but imagine if he responded with all those keywords. Now, something I get, like that would be 208 times right there. Boom.
So if I wanted to like screw with Jeff Russell, could I go to all of his reviews and be like use the word stripper or something like that? Could I also screw with somebody like that as well?
I don't know. I don't think you would.
Let's not try it.
I wouldn't want to mess around like that. You could get in trouble too. Like, people can report fake reviews and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen people lose their local guide status if you're someone who's very passionate about reviewing
stuff. Larry's kidding, but I have a question. Is home the word in the response that's the key word here?
Sorry, could you say that again? My dog's just freaking out.
Is the word home the key word in this response from owner?
Yeah, like home is not a bad keyword. Like pool's not a bad keyword, especially if there's a lot of homes with pools in that area and people are like, that's a hot commodity. People are looking for that. Maybe you're in like Phoenix, Arizona, maybe, right? Sure. But the main thing, when in doubt, it's the Holy Trinity at the end of the day.
So if I said, hey, thank you for choosing me as your realtor.
Yeah. Realtor, real estate agent, and the city you service. Those are the three that you want like anywhere in there, man.
Exactly. Just what Larry said. And don't
anything else is just kind of a bonus, right? Like pools, luxury, this, that, like, are they words that get searched, but you want people like when people are trying to find somebody to help them buy and sell a home, what are they searching for? Right. And so that's where that holy grail comes in of what you want in like your testimonials and your responses, etc.
Exactly what Larry said. Those are the 3 biggest words for you. Cynthia.
You could even have like ChatGPT kind of create it with all your words you want it to be in there, right? Like your response.
Yeah, ask ChatGPT, hey, how can I work realtor near me in there? And find a way to play with that for sure. Absolutely. So yeah, that's it. I'll move on to the next one. And if you thought you learned something new, you're going to really love the next one. By the way, actually, let me say this. Is everyone learning something kind of new here? At least one thing? Did I show you something? Let's go. Hands up. Nice. Okay, cool. Love it. All right. You're going to love the next one. Keyword system, mechanism 5, posts. Yeah, post. everything you're uploading to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever needs to now start getting uploaded to your Google business profile. Google business profile, social media profile. Oh, wow. It's kind of like one. Yeah, it wants you to feed it content. You see, the more you post, the more active you are. Do you think Google, wants to recommend an unactive business, a business that hasn't been active in 5 years? No, it wants to give its users the best possible experience. So it's going to recommend active businesses. So how do you get active? You post or get reviews, but it's hard to get consistent with getting reviews. It's hard to get that all the time. So start posting like crazy every day if you can. All right. So that's how we're winning on all three, right? Because you're close to the user, you're relevant to what the user is looking for, you're screaming it to Google, and you're posting, you're active, you're getting reviews. This is how you win. But how cool would it be to show that to your clients that I'm marketing your home on Google as well? So sold listings, new listings, open houses, everything. I want it all on Google. It's your new favorite social media platform. All right. Above all, because again, Google's the root of all. Before someone goes to Facebook, they're opening up Google Chrome, likely. They're going straight to Google. They're typing in Facebook, right? Let's just start here. Let's put our attention here. I'm seeing some hands going up. We got Cynthia and Robbie.
Cynthia, go ahead.
Yeah.
Robbie, go ahead.
Sorry. So when you say post, you mean take a screenshot of the post from your Facebook and other places and post it on, just add it as a picture?
Nope. So you're going to see a section here. Let me just bring it back. Right here, add update. That's where you add a post. Add update. Okay. And that's where you can add a post. And then it says post. I don't know. They should just say post. But yeah, that's where you add the post. That's where you can then upload your social media content here. I'm seeing more hands.
You see the little 3 dots in the bottom right-hand corner there, right? That should be like a share function of where you can share it to your other platforms and stuff like that as well, Robbie.
Kendra's got her hand up.
So I switched over to EXP a year ago, and I did try to go in and do an address change. And of course, I can't change it. So do you have any other suggestions, or I have to go through the whole verified process?
You're going to have to go through the whole verify process. If it still doesn't work, I have like tricks that I use to try to get it verified. But yeah, I might be able to help you out. We can chat after for sure. And I'll show you how you can chat with me at the very end here. But yeah, you're gonna,
okay.
You got a war on your hand here for sure. It's going to be a little bit of a battle.
Hey, Trent, I just want to give you a heads up. We got about 10 minutes left. So
okay, I'm going to rip through it then.
A time check.
Okay, I'm going to rip through it. So that's post. One thing here, before we cover it, yes, your video files need to be 30 seconds or less. If you did a horizontal long format video, then here's the thing, just make a clip out of it and you can always redirect it there. Also, add your keywords to the post through hashtags, things like this, right? So whatever your keywords are, add them into the post. So every day you get to wake up and make a post, signal to Google you're active, but better yet, inject new keywords every single day. And I'd like you to try to use local based hashtags if you can, because at the end of the day, it's not about getting 10,000, 20,000 views. It's about getting the right eyeballs. So if you can get 20, 300, 200 views on a piece of content, that's a lot, especially if you're targeting your local market. That's local eyeballs. That's what you want. All right. So there you go. Really do that. You're going to win. So that's the keyword system. Those are the 5 mechanisms. It's fast. It's free. It's what makes you the realtor of choice. Just to give you a reminder right here, I need you to listen to this from Tom Ferry and Jason.
Last summer, I went out on that little tour and I was all over the country and I'm getting people to raise their hands. How many of you have your GBP already up and running? And I was shocked by how many people had not done it. And it's FRE free, but like everything else that's free, you got to spend some time on it. When it first started, there was only like 7 or 8 things to fill out. Now there's like 15.
There's tons.
Adding videos, adding products being listings, right? Being things that you want to get out to the marketplace. So
let's make that tip number 2 is you've got to be proactive in terms of contributing more and more content. Like Google Business Page is advantageous in that you can set it up and it's going to have some built-in SEO kind of forever and always. But you can really accelerate the performance of your business profile by adding, I call it the 3 Ps typically, are post, products, and photo.
Everything we just talked about, but being consistent with it, because this might shoot you to the top, but it doesn't guarantee you're going to stay there. So you got to always be feeding Google more reviews and always feeding it more content. So that's why I'm always saying post, add the keywords into your post, be active. That's how you stay there, because if other realtors know the game as well, then you're fighting that for those top positions. Again, be active, post consistently. You heard it from them too. All right, awesome. Larry, can I just jump into my offer really quick for everyone?
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think you've added more than enough value. If you guys haven't got value out of this, like, sorry about your bad luck, but like, take some of this stuff and man, start using it and stuff here for sure. But yeah, tell us what you got, Trent.
Yeah, this is my done for you social media and SEO services. I'm going to take you guys through it really quick, as fast as I can here, because I know we're short on time. But the entire time I had used a case study of what I had accomplished for one of my clients, James Bales, and his brokerage. So I just want to hear you to listen what he had to say first.
Most recently been recognized as number 7 in the top 50 realtors here in Saskatchewan. Since I started working with Trent and his team, my social media has taken off. My presence in Saskatoon has been unmatched. It's been extremely easy to work with the team over there. They respond promptly to anything I need. Everything that they post on behalf of me and my team has been absolutely fantastic. My overall rankings on both Google and Facebook have gone through the roof. Most recently been recognized as number 7 in the top 50 realtors here in Saskatchewan and in the top 10 of the Saskatoon realtors on social media. The whole experience has been fantastic. Feedback, the leads, the calls from clients or potential clients has been absolutely amazing. It is overall has made my life significantly easier, and I have nothing but the best to say about and their approach to obviously increasing my presence. Honestly, I wish I had done it a lot sooner.
So with James, what we did was we took him on about 4 years ago, and he started his life over in a whole new province, didn't know anyone, no family, no network, no nothing. We ranked him number 1, became a top producer, but he's grown so successful now that he's got 29 agents underneath him at his brokerage, which is incredible. And we work with him still today and many of his agents at the brokerage. And you can see my passion behind it and my stuff. Like, this is what we do. All right. So the breakdown of what it looks like if you're to get all my services out there in the marketplace, I want to show you what it looks like. Okay. Rank your Google profile to the top, $500. You go look up Google Business Services. This is really what it looks like. We're going to help you post every day, $200, right? If we're some sort of marketing agency, we're going to do that for you. All right. We're going to help you get more keyword reviews. What I mean by this is when you become a client of ours, you just message our team and we're going to send you one of these in the mail. All right. It's almost like a credit card. It feels like one. You tap it on someone's phone and they'll immediately be prompt to write you a Google review. And so that should help you get more of those reviews right on the spot. Also, grow your Instagram, $100, grow your Facebook, $100, right? These are great platforms for staying connected with your friends, your family. Your LinkedIn, really underrated platform. Lots of networking that can be done there with local business owners. They need homes too. YouTube, $200, owned by Google. So a lot of SEO that you can be done there. Grow your TikTok, $200, great platform for views. Create your videos. Yeah, we edit your videos as well. $500 typically is what you're going to see on a marketplace like that. And unlimited tech support. So that's like having your own virtual assistant. If you're having troubles with your YouTube, CRM, Google, whatever, we're there to help you, listen to you, guide you, and you can jump on a phone call, Zoom call, whenever you want. So overall, $3,100 a month. And that's what it would look like if you try to pile up all these services together. But there's no $3,100 a month with us. I do have, another person saying like what they thought here. But I'm not sure how much time we have. It's only 30 seconds. I'll play like maybe half.
Probably about a year ago, I was in a point with my real estate career that I didn't have any online presence. I was trying to do it myself. I just was running out of time and I didn't have good content and I didn't have consistent content. And what you're really doing is making it so your business can't grow like it really could. Let them handle that, frees up your time to focus on your clients, focus on transactions, building those relationships. I promise you it'll take your business to the next steps. My business has doubled in the last 18 months. Probably about.
So his business doubled in the first 18 months with us. He now has his own Remax brokerage as well. He's got 11 agents underneath him. So again, none of that. There's no 500 for me to rank you to the top. No 200 for posting every day. None of that. The actual cost would be $1,500 a month. But think about it, if one commission check, that would be, months of the service paid for. There's no $1,500 a month. I used to charge that. I have one more testimonial, but we're going to skip it. But that's what I used to charge. Okay. So there's nothing like that. So if you go to our website right now, socialrealtor.com, you're going to see the cost is actually only $349 a month for me to help you rank your profile to the top, post to your Google every day, help you get more keyword reviews, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube, all of the social platforms you can think of. We do it. We make you content every day, Monday through Friday. We edit your videos and we give you unlimited tech supports, like having your own virtual assistant, like I said, for $349. But because you're here on the webinar with me right now, you spent your time with me, there's no $349. I'm actually going to give you right here a new price. It's a $100 discount. Larry, I hope you don't mind. I put a promo code Larry100. That's what you would type in to get the $100 off, and you would get it for $249. I'm telling you right now, this doesn't exist. Even at $349, the Tom Ferry organization thought it was crazy. They thought it like, how does this even work? So at $249, you get custom social media. But you remember how I had a free gift, everyone? Does everyone remember I had a free gift?
Yep.
Sweet. There's no $249 either. It's actually free. Free for a full 30 days. Best part is no contract. You can cancel at any time, day 29 if you want to. So that is how easy it is to get in there and start seeing this, because best case scenario, you get a really good service at a really great price. Worst case, you don't like it and you just got a bunch of free work done on your Google, a bunch of free work done on your socials, video edited, virtual assistant for a month. I mean, how do you beat that? I don't know. It doesn't exist. A virtual assistant's anywhere between $7 to $12 an hour these days. So we're a fraction of that cost. So you can just scan that QR code right there, and it's going to take you where you can add the code Larry100 to get 30 days free and $100 off, $249 a month. Just got to let you know, though.
Yeah, when Trent told me that, he was like, look, I'm so confident in this that I will give everybody in your group, everybody that comes to your mastermind like this for free for 30 days. If they don't like it, they can quit. But I'm so convinced, like I'm going to change their social media, their online presence and stuff like that, that this will be the best deal that they have. And even at $249, like guys, you can't touch it, right? Like I have a social media manager, I have this, I have that. Like all of those things I pay way more than that for. And this is where, again, when he was like, look, I'll give him a test drive for free, I was like, yes, let's jump on this.
Absolutely. Like
I'm in.
Let's go, Jeff. Let's do it, Jeff. I'm excited.
We're signing up right now as we speak.
Let's do it. Awesome. One thing I got to let you know is have your guys' phones on you today and Monday. We're going to be calling you to book your one-to-one onboarding session. That's where you can really tell us your thoughts, your feels. Hey, this is the font styles I like. These are the colors I like. Again, it's like having your own social media management company, right? You're a team behind you, right? You get to talk to us. You can call, text, jump on Zoom calls. It's an amazing service. You guys can really just dive in and save a lot of money and get a really good work done. Again, there's no contract. You got.
Hey, Trent, Skip was just saying that the site says 14 days, not 30. How do we want to respond to that?
Absolutely. So our site is designed for 14 days. Even when I go to Tom Ferry events or any event, it's always 14 days. I'm just giving it out at the webinar here today. So you can ignore that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at everyone who signs up today from the event, and I'm going to make sure to apply the 30 days to your account on the back end. All right. So you got it. Don't worry. You're locked in. You got the 30 days free and the $100 discount. And that $100 discount is not just for 1 month. You're getting it forever. As long as you're a client of ours, you get that. Again, this is only good till the end of the day. So if you try to sign up Monday and all that stuff, there is no 30 days. You get the 14 days. That's what standard. So you got till the end of the day, sign up, and I'm going to apply the 30 days to you because I'm looking at who's signing up today. There it is. Let's go.
I see Blair's done it. Her husband's probably done it already there as well. Like, here's the thing, guys, like test drive it, right? Like see if it works for you and stuff like that. I mean, hopefully with the value that Trent brought today, like you see that they're kind of the real deal, the testimonials and stuff like that. But Trent and I are going to be working together. Like Ariana's also going to be working with him as well. And as always, like I'm not going to recommend you guys do something that I'm not doing myself, right? Like I think that's a little hypocritical. So I'm going to be going through this process and stuff with you guys as well, even though like I have a Google page and all of this and all of these other things. I think this is just such an amazing value that I wanted to share it with all of you guys. So
there it is. And I put in the chat, Larry, thank you so much for having me out. You guys owe Larry 2 beers. 1, because of the webinar and the information you got. 2, hooking you up guys with 30 days free and $100 discount. That's $1,200 a year in savings. So I really hope that I get to work with you all and prove to you and earn your business. I'm literally putting my mouth where my money is and trying to earn your business through this. So there it is.
Beautiful. Well, man, I appreciate it, man. This was some of the most value. Like we have value every Friday, but some of the actionable steps that could be taken away from this one, like, man, rivals some of our top calls that we've ever had, man. So I want to just say thank you, right? Like this was absolutely amazing. Guys, use this. Go implement some of that instantaneously. Reach out to Trent. If you guys work together, wonderful. If not, wonderful, right? Like, but I think that you guys can really do some big things. And when you guys are ranked on that first page, like your organic traffic is going to go through the roof. So I am a huge advocate and stuff of this. Yeah, so if you guys need anything, reach out, call, text, or email me. Guys, have a wonderful week. Go kick ass. Trent, thank you so much, brother. I greatly appreciate this. You and I will reconnect here early next week, and we'll continue to do some more work together. But I appreciate you, brother.
That was great, Larry. Appreciate your time, and thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.
All right. Have a great day,
Thank you
guys.
so much,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.